The diagram shows a uniform beam of mass 6 kilograms, length 2.6 meters, resting on two supports P and Q. P is at one end of the beam and Q is 0.4 meters from the other end. Determine whether a person of mass 60 kilograms can tip the beam by standing on it. Right, so quite obviously here, if he stands anywhere between these two, it's not going to cause it to tip. So the place we need to place the person is here at the end and see if it will tip the beam. So drawing the diagram, so there's the diagram. Right, we have the weight of the beam acting downwards, and that act at the middle because it's uniform beam. So it's going to be 6G newtons, and that's going to be 0.9 because 0.9 plus 0.5 makes 1.3, which is halfway along the beam. We're going to have a reaction to the point here, the pivot here, which is R1. We're going to have another one here on this one, and we're going to place our person here at the end, weighing down 60G. Right, what we're going to do is take moments of the system and assume it's in equilibrium. So taking moments and just assuming that it's actually in equilibrium. So we'll do the anti-clockwise, that will be 6G times 0.9. So taking moments about this point here, Q, so 6G times 0.9. Going the other way, we're going to have 2.2 times R1. And also, we're also going to have to take away 60G times 0.4. And we're going to assume that's equal to 0. Now, if we calculate this out, and if R turns out to be negative, then that arrow is in the wrong direction, it's acting downwards, and therefore the beam will tip. Okay, so we've got 52.92 minus 22R1 minus 235.2 is equal to 0. So we're going to have 2.2R1 is going to be 52.92 minus 235.2, and then dividing that by 2.2 is going to give that R1 is minus 82.85 newtons. Well, that's not possible because it was pointing upwards, and downwards would be negative, and therefore as R1 is negative, we can conclude the beam will tip. Okay, this has been a video to show you whether a person placed on the beam can make the beam tip. I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.